Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Please Don't Judge Us. I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson, and guess what? I am in Atlanta, and I want you all to know I am sitting with one of Atlanta's top stylists. I'm nervous right now because I got my braids in my hair, and I wish I didn't because I would have her style me up. I am sitting here with Miss Denise Finely of Rick's Salon. How are you, darling?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I remember once before you had pressed my hair once before, and it lasted a very long time. And I know you do a lot of wonderful people hair. And I said, you know what? When I get an opportunity, I'm going to interview her, and I'm going to, want people to hear your story. So before we go any further, I'm going to need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to reintroduce yourself as only you can. Tell us who Denise is.
Well, I'm Denise Finely from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. I've been doing hair probably almost 20 years now, but I still look young.
Yeah, she does.
When I first started out, I wanted to be a fashion designer because I love to design and create. And I thought maybe I'll go into hair because hair deals with fashion and you can still do hair and design, so you can still do both things at the same time. So I really love and I enjoy doing hair a lot. I travel sometimes doing hair. I really deal with hair care.
Okay.
Hair care is really the main focus of my business because you can make all the money in the world, you put all the hair in your head in the world, but if your hair is tore up after weaves, after relaxers, then it's no point in really calling yourself a hair care professional. So that's me.
Well, that's wonderful. That's a lot. And you know what? I want to talk about the hair care part of it because a lot of times stylists, like you said, they're in it for the money, but they're not in it to care for their customers' hair.
Yes.
And they have to constantly need to wear something on top of their hair. Now listen, ladies, if you're wearing hair and you take that hair out and you cannot go outside with your own hair, you need to change your hairstylist.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
There's a problem.
Because there's a problem. You know what I mean? She's not, or he's not caring about your hair. You have to be careful. If your hair gets pulled out and all you see is that little white bulb on the end, that hair's not coming back.
It's not.
So that's why I wanted to talk to you because I know you are into the hair care. And I've seen your clients, and I'm like, is that all their hair? you know what I mean? So let's talk more about a person maybe who is transitioning from a perm to a natural look, like myself. I went natural 8 years ago. There was a process. Mine was through the loss of my mother, and so I had all my hair cut off because they said that if by stress, if your hair falls out, it doesn't grow back. I don't know if that's a myth, but I didn't want to find out. Is that a myth? Stress? I mean, can you lose your hair with stress?
You can lose your hair with stress. You can lose your hair taking medications. It's a numerous amounts of ways that you can lose your hair. Mostly it's hormonal as well. So if you're going through mood swings, mood changes, you can lose your hair. And that's kind of where the stress comes in.
Okay. Will it grow back?
It might and it might not. Now that's what I can't really say. But if you try to like shampoo your hair on a regular basis and try to stimulate the scalp and get the blood flowing, usually that kind of brings the hair in a little bit more. But then too, you will have to go to a dermatologist to kind of I guess so they can kind of recommend you something while it's trying to grow back. So, it's a lot.
With that stress.
Right.
So what you're basically saying is don't be stressed.
Well, you can't necessarily say don't be stressed because we live. So as long as you're living, you're going to have some type of stress.
You're right.
Yeah.
But you just got to know how to be able to deal with it, and be able to maintenance your hair.
Exactly.
Now, with that being said, I want to go into like you said, as a hairstylist, you hear stories from your customers. You're like a counselor.
Exactly.
So like you said, there's going to be stress.
Right.
You know what I mean? So do you feel like you're a counselor and a hairstylist? How does that work?
I do. I've had so many people to tell me so many different personal issues while I'm standing behind them. And I'm not the type of stylist to just talk and talk about nonsense. I'm gonna, I guess, comfort, console or whatnot, but I want to get you in and out as well, because a lot of people come in and they start talking, and the talking, it goes on and on and on, and then you're sitting for hours and hours have passed, and you're like, okay, well, I've been in the salon for a long time, but we're sitting here talking. So, I mean, do you want me to talk? Do you want me to do your hair? I don't know. I just try to get you out as fast as I can and maintain the hair care part.
Well, that's a big job. You know, like you said, you want to maintain the hair portion, and you also want to get them out in a timely fashion, and you also want to hear their story.
Right.
That is a lot for a hairstylist, and when you have multiple clients coming in and out the door.
Right. That causes stress. That's stressful. That is
for the hairstylist. Now, your hair looks really nice. I like the color and everything. Now, tell me, as a hairstylist, because a lot of times hairstylists don't even have a chance to do their own hair.
Right.
You know, do you have a problem sometimes saying, well, you know, I can't even get my own hair done?
I do. I have to beg my coworker 2-3 times a day sometimes, and still can't get my hair done by the time I leave work. But my hair right now, natural in the top, so all of this is natural. It's real thick, but it's natural because I keep the color on. And when you're doing a lot of color, you don't want to have relaxer on your hair. You want to stay as natural as possible so you can still do your color. But I do my my relaxer around the sides and back, so it can stay kind of smooth because I keep the back short. So about 3, maybe 4 years ago, I had the keratin treatment, Brazilian blowout, with it. You know, they have so many different names now. Put in my hair, and it took the whole middle part out of my hair. My hair was like, it was almost like this, like carpet, like you can just, it's a flat surface. So it took me almost 6-7 months maybe for it to kind of start growing back a little bit. I would do quick weaves just to kind of cover that spot, and I would color like the I colored all of it black because you know black make your hair look shiny and healthy, but still it wasn't nothing there. So I had to kind of camouflage, and come to find out I had a thyroid issue, and that's what a lot of women don't know, that thyroids play a big part in hair thinning, hair loss, and some people think sometimes it is stress, but sometimes it gets undiagnosed that it's thyroid issue, and thyroid issue is hormonal, so hormonal causes all types of changes in your body. So now I just try to rock this and try to stay as natural as possible because I have to have my color, stay looking young.
I know that's right. So wow, this just took a whole nother turn. When you're talking about thyroid, you know, hormonal, you know what I mean? For some of the women out there, like you said, could be going through certain things with their hair and maybe something else health-wise.
Right.
Oh my, women. So what you're saying is our hair is actually an alarm system.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That can say to us, wait, there might be a problem here, honey. Something may be going on. Wow. Yeah,
because it's sometimes a lot of different medications. I know high blood pressure medication. A lot of people take those, and it's thinning hair out bad. Because the dosage is just so high that you have to go back to the doctor and tell them to kind of lower your dosage. But still, I don't know what's in the medication that'll make your hair thin, but it will. It will thin bad.
Oh wow.
So it's kind of nothing that the stylist can actually do when it comes to something like that. They can stimulate your scalp and put weave in all day long, but if it's medically, there's nothing the stylist can do.
Really? Oh wow. So it sounds like the stylist and the doctor is almost connected.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because what the stylist is seeing, the doctor definitely needs to know about. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that's what that sounds like. That's about. And so we just have to know how to connect with that. Now, for anyone that's listening right now, they're probably saying, "Where's she at? Where's she working? Who was that lady, Denise? She sounds really good." Give them some contact information.
Well, I'm Denise Finely. I have an Instagram. You can check me out on at Denise the Blue Hairstylist, or I'm on Facebook, Denise Finely, and I work at Rick's Hair and Nail Salon, 4469 Campbellton Road. And my phone number is 404-516-6188.
Well, Denise, I definitely want to thank you for taking the opportunity to talk to me, because hair care is very important. It's very important to me, and it's very important to a lot of the women right now, because a lot of women are going natural.
Yes.
And I done flew all the way here from Jersey to talk to Denise, okay? So I got the story for you, because a lot of women always ask me about hair care and different things like that, and I said, you know what? I'll find out. Right. So I got on a plane, and I came to visit you. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be able to sit and talk with you about hair care, because it is important, you know what I mean? And I just want to just one more thing before I go. Girl, the stylist that you do, the styles you do for some of the stars, is it amazing working on somebody's hair that you know that is famous?
It's a blessing, first of all. It's a blessing. I get my contacts through really my clients. But it's kind of, you just have to pay attention to them, because they want you to pay attention. It's like all eyes on them. Yeah. So if you do that hair, you really have to do that hair, so you can get your next referral. Really? Yes. Because if you don't, it's like they say, you only have one chance. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Well.
That's it.
Well, let me touch the hands that touch the stars. All right, these hands has touched many heads, even including my head, and it may even touch your head one day. So reach out to Denise if you're in the Atlanta area. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to tune in. Denise, thank you once again for allowing me to sit and talk with you. I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson, and like I always say, please don't judge me. Or should I say, don't judge us, right? Right. Don't judge us. All right. And thank you. Goodbye.